I'll come back. So while we were there, now we meet some of his friends, right? While we were out. So I remember we went to a certain place after that main place we went to. So he said, let's go to meet my friends. Where? I'm meeting your friends. Literally, it's only been a week, 5-6 days now. And we walk into a place. I greet this friend of his. I don't know him. I've never met him. And he says to me, you're the first person that walks with this guy that is greeting me. That was weird. And I was wondering, what kind of people does this person keep? Why are you guys not greeting other people? I mean, it's free to say, hello, how are you? My name is. Why wouldn't people say hello to this person? I know he's not a prominent person like this my person, my counterpart, but why are people so rude? But anyway, that's not my my focus. Anyway, I said to him, sorry, I don't know why, but that guy was so super friendly towards me for the whole night. He took care of me while Guy was working and doing what he was supposed to do wherever we were. I'm meeting other people as well, and the next day I went home and we spoke. Like Guy opened up so much. He was so open from day one. He talked about everything. He went on and on and on, talked about his childhood. He spoke about his childhood traumas, his exes, those that literally did a number on him, those that hurt him the most, like his history, how he started doing what he does for a living, how he got into business, literally everything. He was open. He was like an open book. So, which made me trust him even more, because he was willing to talk. And for some weird reason, because I'm a talker, I was always listening. He told me everything. So hence why I was able to know where he works, his business, because he told me from get-go where, what, how, everything. From the day we met, he's always been open. So from then on, we spoke on the phone. Somebody in his family passed away. I was supportive. Within 2 weeks, while we were dating, I was supportive. I was even willing to go to the funeral. But you know what? It was too soon. For family reasons, and you never know the dynamics. Maybe he was not even ready. But I didn't go, but I was supportive, honestly. Birthday came up, I was there. Unfortunately, I didn't buy him a gift immediately because there was a funeral. But after the funeral, I told him straight, I'm like, you know what, I know you're going through something and you don't want to allow me to be close to you, because he was keeping a distance because he was still grieving. Somehow I told him straight, I'm like, you know what, I don't care where you're going to be, I'm going to be there, because I'm going to show you that I can support you. He's not used to allowing people or trusting in people or relying on other people, but I've always been a person that other people can rely on. So I was like, you know what, let me just support this guy. Let me show him I'm willing. Not that I had expectations or anything, but like I've always been that person. I've always been supportive to other people, even people that I don't even know, strangers. But you know what, I offered that support. Really, he agreed. He said, okay, let's fine. So I bought him a bottle of a certain whiskey, because he had told me that it's his favorite. So I bought him so much money, but I bought it, and I went to look for him. I found him, and somehow one of these guys that he knows was asking me stupid and weird questions, and he's like, not stupid but weird. He said to me, what are your intentions with this guy? I'm like, yo, since when do we ask women what are your intentions? Because usually that's a question that you ask the men. And I said, no, I genuinely like the guy. I mean, why are you asking me? I'm asking this guy. He's like, since I've known this guy for many years, over 20 years, I think. He said he's never ever seen the guy with a woman. That was the first time he saw him walking with a woman. Now, for some weird reason, my counterpart my divine masculine was always willing to show me off. I don't know why. It's just weird. Maybe he does that a lot with other women. I don't know. But he didn't have any shame of walking with me in public, doing words of affirmation, touching, hugging, all those things. He was just really open from the get-go. With me, with my experience with most people, they're not very affectionate in public, and he's not an affectionate person according to what I've seen and what I've learned. He doesn't know how to be affectionate, but he was like that with me, because I remember at some point one of his friends said, I've known this guy for many years. Another one, not the same one, another one said, I've known this guy for many years and he's never acted the way he acts when he's around you. He's much calmer, much cooler, kinder, he smiles a lot more. I mean, I don't think people that don't know each other at different places can say things like that. One said he's never seen him with a woman before. One said he's never seen him act the way he acts like he does when he's with me. So that was just, I said to myself, I was like, you know what? If these guys are used to lying, wow, they are really good at it. I swear to you, I said that to myself. I said, if these people are used to this lifestyle of lying and cheating and whatever, they are really good at it. Because wow, whatever the events, whatever's going on, it's really, literally, it was like a movie. We dated for 3 weeks. 3 weeks. One day, I missed him so much. I think it was after a week or so. I didn't see him for like a week. And then I just knew he was going to disappear on me. I just had this feeling in my tummy. And I knew it was the end of that relationship. We kept on talking. Everything was normal. But that feeling, that intuition, that instincts, the gut feeling came and it was gushing. It was super strong. I tell you, within 3 days, guy disappeared on me. We were talking as normal. It was a Saturday, and I asked him where he was. He told me he was busy with his friends. He was working, and the next thing, no reply. The whole of Saturday, I went to bed. I was worried. Sunday, no reply, no call. I kept calling, trying to check if he's okay. I mean, you could just send a text and say, I'm okay, Nothing. Monday, I was like, okay, something is clearly wrong. Excuse me. And Monday comes. Monday went. Monday night, he calls. He's like, I'm so sorry. I had a crazy weekend. It was super crazy. I was working. I was tired at some point. I drank too much and I lost my phone. I couldn't find where my phone was. It was a story. And calmly so. I've never seen myself so calm, because I've always been like a very crazy person sometimes. I'd get mad, but that day, I don't know what happened. And I asked him straight, I'm like, what are you apologizing for? Are you apologizing for disappearing and not communicating? Or are you apologizing for ignoring my calls? Because I've been calling since Saturday. So which part, or when did you disappear? Was it Saturday or Sunday or Monday? So are you now, what are you apologizing for? But calmly so. Yeah. He's like, sure. I never thought about it that way. I don't know. But I'm sorry for everything. He was going through a lot. I understood this. There was a death in the family and they were still trying to adjust themselves. So he did really need the time out anyway. It's just that I didn't appreciate the fact that he didn't reply my calls or reply my messages. Eventually he did. I'm still going through this feeling of him disappearing on me, right? And I'm waiting for that day to come, basically. And that was the last time I spoke to him. After he said he was sorry and he left. And now this time around, he was gone. Sure, I went to Durban. I was traveling to Durban. I'd called him. We spoke literally for a few minutes. I hung up. I told him I was going to Durban because we were supposed to go together, but I was going with my family. The way things were just so crazy, I was willing to introduce him to my family. But somehow he didn't go with me. He had other things to do. So he couldn't make it. So I went with my family. I told my family about this guy, guys. Imagine, 1 month. I went to Durban. I came back. No call, no email, no WhatsApp message, nothing. He went cold, completely cold. Not even a blue tick, guys. Gray tick. He gray ticked me. Week went by. The following week, I knew his office, right? So I went to fetch him at his office. I went to look for him. And then I came and I asked him. 2 weeks later, he's not answering my calls. He's not replying. I came back from Durban. Sorry. Dude, what is going on? I'm sick. Yo, excuses, guys. I'm sick. I'm this. I'm that. This happened. That happened. Yo, I was like, yo, this guy's telling me stories, guys. My gut feeling came in. It's like, nah, it's a story. But I listened. I knew he was going through a lot. The person that he lost was very close to him. I said, you know what? I will give you the space that you need. You know where to find me whenever you're ready. How did he find me? Let's do part 5. I'm not sure where we are, but yeah, let's do the next part.